Hi there, me Michael here. Today, I'm doing a manga collection. That's why this angle's so weird and so shaky. I am holding a tripod, well, it's a selfie stick, instead of using my hand. But yeah, I thought I'd do this since I've just gotten better shelves lately, last month, instead of... Hold on. I'm going to show you the old shelves. So, these were the old shelves. Don't mind my room, it's a bit of a mess. You can see why I didn't want to do much with the manga collection there. Yeah, terrible. Fucking hell, it's raining. Currently it's raining. Yeah, no, these are my guitar, sorry, wrong thing. But yeah. Come down here. So, this video is going to be a manga collection, an updated one. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so what I want to start off is with my, I guess, controversial series, you could say, because the fandom is fairly bad with My Hero Academia. But I think it's, as a series, it's alright in general, but I've got volumes 1 through 31 current, which is up to date in the UK, I believe. But as I say, the series as itself is fine. The community is terrible, but I would recommend it if you're just looking for, up to a certain point. I want to say probably about 24, well, about 22 actually. It was quite a good beginner series. It's still a good beginner series, don't get me wrong afterwards, but it's just change plot devices. So it's different than from where it began to where it's ended up yet. So yeah, but that's volumes 1 through 31 of My Hero Academia, and I've only read up to volume 30. That just shows, doesn't it? But the next series along is 1 through 4 of a Assassination Classroom. I watched both seasons of the anime 2-3 times, and thought I'd pick up some of the manga. Got some of it. The collection boxes are way too much, but so I thought I'd just pick up the singles. Sorry if these are terrible angles. I'm gonna get a better angle here. But yeah, it's an alright series. Suffers with a couple of aims, but it is what it is. But next we have One Punch Man. I watched season 1, season 2 of the anime. Thought I'd pick up some of the singles, see what it's like. It's doing alright. Give me a sec. Sorry for the harsh cut, my camera's out of focus. There we go. But next we have Horimiya, whatever you want to pronounce it. I watched... Funny story, this is my favourite manga. That sounds really weird, even though I've got, Attack on Titan. But it's my favourite manga because it was one of the first mangas I actually sped read in the first 3 days. Because I watched 3 episodes of the anime when it came out, wanted more, so I said F it, and I read the whole manga in scans in 2 days while going to school. Yeah, it was weird. So I thought I'd pick up the singles in physical, and then to show support towards the creators of the series. But yeah, I want to say Horimiya is probably my favourite manga and anime. The anime did cut content, so it's not as good. I'd prefer the manga over the anime, but yeah. Up next in my collection is 1 through 3 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. I think it's a series that I watched the anime of, I liked it, I thought I'd pick up some of the volumes. I've only got 1 through 3 because they can get fairly expensive. They're like £8, and like you can get some. Like I got a manga that I ordered that's coming for like £6.56. So it's like there's no reason to have it for 8, but I kind of have to. So here we are. After Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, I have a single-owned volume of Naruto Volume 7, because my sister got me that one, because I had the 3 omnibuses, 1 through 3, of the omnibuses, so got me 7. But yeah, onto the second shelf is my second largest series, which is Black Clover. I think this is a great series. Do I think it's shonen? Like shonen trash? Absolutely. It's generic shonen stuff, fight scenes, whatever, but I enjoy it, so here we are. So I've got volumes 1 through 20 of Black Clover. That's Jujutsu Kaisen. So I've read all of these. I've planned to get more on the way, so you'll see that next month's video. Yeah, next month's video, if I get any more. So that's also a thing of, I feel like most people know my collection if they watch every video, but here we are. I've watched manga collection videos and I've never seen a video of theirs, so here we are. But yeah, no, Black Clover, it's my second largest series, one of the series I speed bought and read, the first one ever. So I would say either this or one of the mangas coming up is probably my second favourite. But, you know, Black Clover, you can't go really wrong with it if you like shonen. The anime, I watched a couple 10 to 40 episodes. It's alright. The screaming's annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, next to Black Clover is Jujutsu Kaisen. I've got volumes 1 through 13, but I still have only read up to, I think, volume 9, I think it is. I'm not quite sure, but it's like 8 or 9, either one. This is my third series I speed bought. I've not read all of them. That is a common thing with my manga, where I don't like reading, especially novels. So I need to read a lot in like a month to catch up. So I need to read like a volume a day to catch up with everything. It's stupid, but here we are. But no, I enjoy the series. It's another one of like a shonen seinen. It's like on the verge of those two, where it's like older versus teenage. I mean, the rating I think is T for teen, but yeah. Well, it's teen plus actually, but you know. One hand is not great. Hold on. There you go. No, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's an alright series. I'd pick it up if you're interested. It's kind of a good thing, but I would watch the anime first, because the animation there is really good. So see if you like the story and concepts before you get the manga with Jujutsu Kaisen, or any of these if they have an anime. Next to Jujutsu Kaisen is Spy Family, and this is probably my second favourite, or Black Clover second favourite manga. I got my first volume in 2020, I think it was, or 2021. So that just shows how long I've had these. I had it way before the anime and when the manga was getting big. So I've enjoyed this series because there was nothing. I didn't even read scans, and I just got volume 1. And it's kind of like my second favourite manga I've gotten. I still need to read volume 7, but I've only recently gotten it. So, you know what? That's going to stay there. I'll fix it in a second. But no, I really enjoy this, the characters and all of that. The only parts I don't enjoy is the school life part. That's mainly because if you can't tell, I'm terrible with slice of life stuff normally. It's pretty odd, but I can't sometimes deal with slice of life because it reminds me of my personal life where it's boring as. So, it is what it is. But the next series is a standalone volume of Haikyuu. It's because this was in store when it was kind of like hard to get. I'm going to try to do this quickly while talking. So, I thought I'd pick it up. It was in W.H. Smith's at the time. Very fairly, well, it was standard pricing, but online it was a bit more expensive. So, thought I'd pick it up. I watched the anime beforehand, thought it was interesting, picked it up. I liked volleyball before I even watched the anime, so that's why I mainly came to it. But, it is what it is. Standard sports manga. So, but next to that is my only 2 volumes of manga so far, is Solo Leveling. I read all of the chapters online. I thought I'd pick up the physicals, read it again with future sight and stuff, hindsight's 2020, except with COVID. Tough luck. But yeah, I thought I'd support the authors and illustrators and whatnot. And obviously I think it was the illustrator which illustrated Summer Solo Leveling in South Korea sadly passed on either early this year or late last year. I think it was early this year after it ended, which is an upsetting news, but the series is such a great series if you enjoy any of the shonen series, so I would pick it up, but that's my personal opinion. On the last shelf, you'll see is 3 volumes of the game The Legend of Zelda series. Sorry, you can't really see much here, but it's a book about the games, so it's a bit different from the games, but it's still an enjoyable series, I think. Next to that is my 3 volumes of Full Metal Alchemist. I've only watched a couple episodes of Brotherhood, I think it was, and picked up the manga a year later because I couldn't be bothered to watch it for some reason. But yeah, I picked it up. I think it's an alright story so far, with only the 3 volumes I've read. But yeah, I think it's an alright story overall. I know Brotherhood was the one that was the closest to the manga, wasn't it? I think? Yeah, it was. But yeah. Next to Full Metal Alchemist is Blue Exorcist, volumes 1 through 4. I've watched all seasons of the anime, even watched the film of this. That's how bad I was with it. And basically, I think it's another one like Black Clover and My Hero, where it's a classical shonen series in a way, where it's a bunch of action with other elements to it. So I think it's a good one if you enjoy shonen. But yeah, I like the series, so I picked it up. That's a common denominator with all my mangas, is I like the series in anime form, so I re-experienced it in manga form to support creators themselves. And also the manga industry in general in the UK is fairly crap, if I'm being honest. But yeah. Next we have the omnibuses I was talking about earlier of Naruto, of theoretically 1 through 9, but it's the 3 volumes of the omnibus. I haven't actually watched the anime of Naruto, but I saw clips of it, so I was like, oh, that's great. Picked up the manga one, but it was also my 2nd volume ever, was this volume of manga I ever collected. So yeah, that was when I was able to take these into school. Because in my school, you're only allowed to read novels. So, no mangas in school. Which is fair enough, because if I rocked up with the next series, Attack on Titan, it would be a bit, suspicious. Why am I reading something with murder? I'm a teenager, I don't know why, but whatever. Anyway, I have 1 through 12 of Attack on Titan by Shingen no Kyojin. I've watched all the anime that's released as of time of recording. Mappa really stretching out the last season. Might as well be a season 5 at this point, but here we are. I've only read up to volume 8 because I've not had time to read volumes 9 through 12 because I've had to read so much manga in the last year because I got this start of this year. So yeah, it's a good series, I would say. Definitely psychological and philosophy, a lot of it. There's a lot of philosophy within the series and what you think is right and wrong and all of this. So it's a good one to have your brain thinking. I really enjoy this series as well as the anime. I'm alright with a new art style of season 4. But 1 through 3 I think is still going to be memorable, I have a feeling. Other than the last episode of the season 4. Because I do know what ends in the manga. Not going to spoil it. I'm not that type of person. But next to Attack on Titan is my last volume of manga, and the disappointment of my manga collection is the standalone volume of Astra Lost in Space. I don't like this series personally, really. I would read it, but I wouldn't want to. That's why I got this in start 2020. Still haven't got the other 4 volumes. But, that's also my game collection, but we don't talk about that in this video. So, that would be... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this all in shot. That would be my whole entire manga collection. So, I'm glad you watched it. Hope you liked it. If you do, please press the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, that'll always be helpful. Any manga recommendations or what your favourite series in my collection is, I'm always grateful for tips. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.